Good morning. Today I wasn't going to work in the garden. I just did a yard walk and I thought I'm going to take it easy because I think you can hear my voice. I'm not 100%. My daughter had the flu, and just a PSA, they now have tests, like rapid tests like they have for COVID. They have those now for the flu, type A or B flu. So you know what you have, and then you can medicate properly. So she had the flu a couple days ago, and of course, she's young and she had a really high fever, so I stayed with her, and now I don't think I have 100% full-blown flu. Say that 10 times fast. But I'm not great. And so I was going to take it easy, but I thought, I've got these boxes of bulbs and they've been sitting here all packed up, and a couple of days they were in the sun, and so I opened them to make sure they were still viable. And some of them are showing some mold spots, and you can plant them, and fingers crossed they'll still create a plant for you. But I want to get after these, get them planted before more of them mold. There's maybe 1 or 2 per package of 25. So I have got to get those in the ground today, even though I don't feel great. And we've been having a weird heat wave. It's 71 or 72 today, and we're in zone 10A in Central California coast. So we do get some cooler weather. But this is unusual for this time of year. So just going to take the opportunity today, or take the message that I need to get those planted today. So I'm going to go look at the varieties that look the worst and get those ones in the ground, and then chip away at the other ones that are looking better. Mainly it's like hyacinth and tulips that look the worst. Alliums look better. They just kind of are a drier bulb anyway. So anyway, go take a look at what I need to get planted today and get those in the ground. Look at this mess. So I just kind of started going through it. The ones from Brex that I got are the Conca d'Or lily tree. So I think it's like shell of sun. And these are lily tree. They literally will get 6 to 8 feet tall over the years. They say first year 3 to 4 feet, year 2 5 to 6 feet, and year 3 6 to 8 feet. And it's mid to late summer flowering. So these ones are going to go over toward because they're yellow flowering, going to go over toward the arbor between the side yard and my office garden. These ones are all going to be from Longfield Gardens. This is a double tulip, double early foxtrot, 6 inches deep, 5 inches apart, grows 12 to 14 inches tall. And then I have a Fosterina Orange Emperor. Fosterina Orange Emperor tulip, and it's orange, 16 inches tall, 6 inches deep, 5 inches apart. So those ones, as you see, are starting to sprout. That's a reason you get them on sale this time of year. The other one, this is from Longfield Gardens also, and this is not Longfield Gardens' fault that they're covered in mold. It's my fault. I left them in the box in the sun. But that's another reason, is that this time of year, things need to get in the ground or they start deteriorating. These ones still look good. No mold on these, so that's good. This is an orange and yellow tulip. It's a single late El Nino. And 28 inches tall, late spring. I have a tulip. It's a double late sun lover. 16 inches tall and 6 inches deep, late spring. And those ones look good too. They look fine. I could wait a little to plant that one and that one. Okay, this one doesn't look great. This is more of the double early foxtrot, so those got to go in the ground today. This is a tulip single late queen of the night. Now when it says late in the name, it usually means blooms late spring. So 24 inches tall, blooms late spring. Those are looking kind of iffy, some of them. But I might be able to wait a day or two. And we have Tulip Triumph Cineda Amor. 6 inches, grows 18 inches tall, blooms mid-spring. Those look okay. You can wait a day or two on those as long as they're in the shade. This is a Muscari lactifolium. Latifolium. 8 inches tall. I don't know. I'll decide on that one in a minute. I think I got more of those. Yep. They're a little iffy. Okay, then we have a lily. It's a lily-shaped tulip. It's a Tulip Lily Elegant Lady. 20 inches tall, 6 inches deep, mid to late spring. Those I'm starting to see some problems. I'm going to plant those today. I have a Hyacinth Orientalis Gypsy Queen, 6 inches deep, grows 10 inches tall. And these hyacinths, they're getting kind of, don't look too bad, but I'll try to get them in the ground today. Then I have a tulip Fosterina Exotic. I think that's what it says, Fosteriana. 16 to 18 inches tall, plant 6 inches deep, early spring. Those look okay. I think I can wait a day on those. Okay, allium, drumstick allium. See, now these look totally fine. These I think I can wait a couple days. I got a lot of them. Drumstick allium, they grow 24 to 30 inches tall, 4-inch deep. I'm gonna wait a day or two on those. This next set of plants are all from Holland Bulb Farms. So these ones, this is a fondant hyacinth. So it grows 8 to 12 inches tall, 4 to 6 inches deep, mid-spring bloom. And I have 3 of those. And I do see a little, well, I see a sprout on that end. And I see a little bit of maybe some mold happening on these, but it could just be a dry. It's hard to see through this packaging. Then I have grape hyacinth or Muscari, 25 of them, 48 inches tall, 2 to 3 inches deep. And I know I had a bunch of Muscari in the other package, but I have a large area, that I really need to fill in. And these will spread, and they're blue. That's in the blue garden. Then I have mixed checkered fritillaria, 8 to 12 inches tall, 3 to 5 inch depth. Those look okay. Starting to sprout. That's why you get them for cheaper this time of year. 2, 3, 4 packages of that one. Here's another of the grape hyacinth or Muscari. They look okay. Okay, this is 12 of the Blue Diamond Dutch Iris. They are 20 to 24 inches tall. Plant 3 to 4 inches deep, and they bloom mid-spring. And they're definitely blue. And so I have 1, 2, 3 of those. So these ones actually all look, aside from this, I'm going to get these in the ground. These ones look like I can wait a day or two. Now these did arrive, the latest of all of the plants. The first ones to arrive were the Longfield Gardens, so I gotta get those in the ground. So this area has 4 o'clock flowers in it, and they get 3 to 4 feet tall, and they're very colorful and full of flowers, but they don't come until summer. And I did plant a drift of, I believe, a daffodil that's mainly white right through here. So I know I have some alliums, but I think I'm going to put the Queen of the Night, the purple tulip, in this area as well. And I may come across the aisle here and put a few on this side just to continue it, but I may just put them all right here because sometimes it's neat to have impact, a big impact of color. And behind it, that looks like nothing right now, is a hibiscus, so that's going to look like nothing until summer. Well, the orchard looks pretty much like nothing here. I'll come out and spray the trees and trim them down a little bit soon. But I want to get some of these tulips in here. But I see tons of grass I'm going to have to weed as well. So, I know I don't have any hyacinths on this side of the path, and they're so beautifully scented. I want to put some here. So I think maybe I'll start right around the bottom of this tree. Get some of them in here. These are the anemone. They're doing well. That's weed. I accidentally pulled up a ranunculus corm. Put that back in there. This is the Hyacinth orientalis Gypsy Queen. I have 10 of them. Well, weeding is absolutely the last thing I felt like doing today, but I had to spend 5 minutes and get this area a little cleaned up, and I'll just keep on having to weed as I plant. I'm going to put some tulips and some hyacinths in this area because I have a mix of both. Elegant Lady Tulip, which is a lily type, and then a double early Foxtrot. The one, let's see, this one's early spring, this one is mid to late spring, so I'm going to sprinkle them through here. A couple years ago I tried to plant white hyacinths right here and they didn't come up. So maybe it was too shady, is what I'm thinking, even though they say part shade. So I have some more pink ones I'll plant in this area. Okay, I'm gonna go with some tulips through this area and this area. I guess I'll start over here. In this area, I planted a bunch of daffodils, some anemones, and I'm going to put this Fosteriana orange tulip in here, some in this front, and then some in the back there. Last thing to plant is the lily tree. I think I'm going to put one on this side, kind of in this area here. There's a rose, catmint, potato vine, a ton of ivy right there, but right kind of back there I'm thinking. I have this Maximilian sunflower here that never, ever does anything. It always just kind of, it's just not hot enough, I guess. I don't know. But I think I'll leave it. And then I'll put two on the other side because I have 3 bulbs. I think 3. Let's see. Oopsie-doo. Wow, look at that. You can see why this would grow a tree. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Isn't that a beautiful bulb? Okay, so one back in that corner there. Not sure there's any graceful way to film that. Let's go through the arbor. So I've decided I'm going to get rid of this peppermint pelargonium here. I've ordered another climbing rose I'm going to put here. And I tried to put some Casablanca lilies here earlier in the year. They were very small. They may come back, so we'll see. But I'm going to put one of the Concorde d'Or over here and one on that side. This one's going to be easier. I'll start over here. Well, I got them all planted, and that's more than I should have done. I'm not well, but it feels good to get outside. I'm never ever unhappy when I've gotten outside and got something done in the yard. So I always enjoy myself out here. I hope you've enjoyed gardening with me today, and I thank you for joining me, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye-bye.